What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at inform Vidal. He is the newly transferred Inter Milan player, and that means we have got a one to watch upgrade as well. I did do the gameplay yesterday, but as you know, if you did watch the Goretzka, who was last, Insigne review, honestly, I did quite a few yesterday and really stayed up, so I'm completely unaware of what I actually finished on yesterday. But we did do Vidal and Hakimi as well, so I thought, you know what, we're going to bring them out. We've also got Kadira and we've also got Bamba to do, so stay tuned for all of them today. If you do want to drop a like and a subscription, that is always appreciated, and if you want to check out the Discord link down below, that's always appreciated as well. We're nearly at 100 members, so anyone who swings through, absolutely incredible stuff, and show that support. It's absolutely nuts. But let's get into it and look at his in games. So with Vidal, he is a 3-star skiller with the 4-star weak foot. He is 5'11" with a right foot, and he has got a high work rate, with him being 33 years old. He's a very well-rounded card. The main problem with him is his pace. That's always been Vidal's problem, kind of going into it from even Barca. He not necessarily had the greatest card in the world, but you look at everything's above 80. He is an 85, so it's pretty respectable. The pace is only 67, which isn't great at all, to be honest, and I think chemistry style wise, straight off the bat, has to be something like a Shadow Hunter, or kind of minimum an engine. That just has to be. If I was to pick anything with this card, I'd be using him more as a defensive mid, just for the fact that his kind of defending is a hell of a lot better than his shooting, and more than likely you are playing in with a DM or a cam. And I think if it was like a toss up between a CDM or a cam for him, I think CDM would suit him a hell of a lot more. He's only got the 3-star skills, but he does have the 4-star weak foot. He has incredible physical, 95 aggression with the 85 strength, absolutely fine. Stamina is absolutely fine as well. 82 composure, which isn't awful, to be honest. It's above average, I'd say. Agility balance isn't quite amazing, but it's not low, so I'm really happy with that. It is literally just the pace with this guy, and if you do whack a shadow on him, he goes up to an 89 CDM with the 77 pace. It's not like a huge increase in terms of what you can actually get CDM wise, but it definitely will do. 93 defending with that. He turns into a 91 centre back if you really wanted to. I personally wouldn't put him there, but I suppose if you was in dire situation, you've had 2 centre backs sent off, you have no more subs, Vidal can step in definitely. But overall, in terms of stat wise, I think he's good. If you take off obviously the chemistry style, the in games is 2369, which is pretty high up there for an 85 CM. It's a very good total in-game stat, so I'm very happy with like the first look of him. He only is about 26 to 30k depending on what console you go on, but it really isn't that expensive at all. And for the players that he's got around him, someone like Inform Hakimi, who comes from the same team, he's got Lukaku rule breaker, he's also got Nainggolan rule breaker. There's actually quite a few Inter Milan players that have now got some specials that really can be put to use, and for a Serie A team, I'm not complaining one bit. But anyway, let's get into some gameplay, see what it's all about. Drop a subscription and let's get into it. So personally, using him in the gameplay, I used him mainly as that kind of DM role. I did have him kind of push up a little bit as well, and it's the same with most of my DMs. I like them to stay back as much as I can, but sometimes they need to push up. I want to see what they can do on that pitch, and even Vidal managing to get himself a cheeky goal straight off the bat. He's just naturally pushing forward. He has high work rates, and he also has good stamina, so I'm not really gonna tell him to not come back, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to really force him to stay back and kind of pass the ball straight away. It is nice if you're playing that kind of structured football. If you're going against someone who is very impressive, you want to make sure that you're not moving too many people out of position at once, because that's where the gaps kind of bring. And I always find that with my DMs, if I'm kind of just playing a little bit, not necessarily rushed, but not very careful as such, I'll find that I'm letting the gaps in. I'm bringing a defender out of position, just like there. I've moved that guy, and I didn't need to move him at all. I needed to hold him off and bring him back. It's had to be that Vidal has come back to win that ball, and then he's got the counter attack, obviously with that first pass, and then Werner's in, and obviously in a position like that, Werner's always going to score. So one thing I did want to mention, and if you can see this, we have got the market sales history, a new tool added into Futbin. I may cover all of this, like the tracker, the new tracker, in a video on the second channel. So link for that channel will be down below if you want to go and like and subscribe on that. That is like kind of like my other channel, which has like SBCs, random packs, and all of that good stuff. So if you do want to go and have a look at something like that, and I'll probably cover the market tracker. And now this is absolutely phenomenal for anyone who likes to trade, or you just like to see the kind of market. Where was he at yesterday? Where was he at? If we look, we've got so many transactions, as you can see here. We are obviously on the 19th, so he came out yesterday, and it does go back quite a bit. I've not checked what the daily tab actually does, so if we do go forward, obviously there will be quite a lot, so always be prepared. And you've got a nice little neat graph that you can see the kind of average price, and you've got to be careful with that, because obviously you see this price here. This is like the 6 PM price. It's always going to be maxed out because he's brand new. As you see him going forward, he will drop down. So this will be good for someone who's been out for a week or a couple of weeks, maybe even a month, and you can really see that kind of pattern as we go forward. New players, like brand new, couple of days, you're going to want to wait for that average to kind of balance out a little bit more. In terms of daily, we haven't really got too much, so we'll have a look at that on the second channel, probably this weekend coming. So definitely have a look there. Like I say, it's JT11 Games. Go and subscribe there, and we'll update you on that one. But I just thought it's a nice little feature that you can add into the reviews, and you can kind of have a look at some market prices. I'm really starting to kind of get into this whole trading. Now they've taken away my SBCs, it's nice to kind of see different ways that I can make money, so I can bring you the best reviews possible. I know I've only done about 10 icons so far, and with icon SBCs around the corner, I really want to step that up. But currently I'm full invested into someone, so that will hopefully pay off and we can really start on this icon train. But going back to Vidal, kind of a little bit of a sidetrack. In terms of links, like I say, we've got Nainggolan, Hakimi, Lukaku. If we do have a look at Inter again, Handanovic being the goalkeeper. We've got Vidal and Hakimi one to watch. We've already got an Eriksen in form as well. And then plus Godin, Skriniar. There's not a bad team. Lautaro normally gets some sort of inform, which would be nice as well. And Perisic rode to the final. It's actually becoming quite a nice team. It's literally just the defense and the goalkeeper that need an inform, and we already have a full 11 special Inter team. And I really want to start doing some squad builders with them as well, something like that, where I kind of build like a full-on team. It may not be the best possible because that does cost a hell of a lot sometimes, and I don't personally have endless amount of money, but it would be nice to get a full kind of Inter team and do like a squad battle, or even like a little series where I battle out and do like 2 matches each or a match each. Do they win? Do they not? And give them the ranking. Let me know down below if you'd like to see that. But in terms of Vidal, Chile wise, I don't think there's a huge amount of links. I think we've had Sanchez, who obviously is Inter as well, but really not going to get too many specials to make him as usable as such. But in general, he's not a bad linked player. I think, like I say, with the Insigne review, the Serie A is starting to now get some really good specials in their teams and really start to kind of pump out them good players that you can kind of link with Ronaldo, you can link with Insigne and Mertens and Lukaku. There is some good players coming out of it. The main issues I've got with him, 3-star skills is always going to be a -1, especially someone who can be attacking as well. Obviously, if he was more of a kind of a permanent CDM, I would probably not knock a point away, because as a CDM, I still don't mind too much as long as he has the 4-star weak foot at the very, very minimum. Pace-wise is poor, but with the shadow, like we saw, it's okay. It's still not amazing, but it's okay. It's about average. Defending is absolutely incredible. Shooting is above average. Passing's above average. Dribbling's not terrible. I think the agility balance could be worse, so I'm quite happy with that. But I think the rest of the stats are not bad. Like I say, defending's incredible, and then the physical is very good as well. So to me, I don't think he's an awful player. I don't think he's quite meta. Links-wise, in terms of out of the Serie A, is a little bit more difficult, as we saw. You could go and get Aaron Greaves, but again, are you looking for a full meta squad, or are you looking for a bit of a fun squad? Fun squad wise, he's not good. He's not too bad. You can use him in friendlies, but in terms of foot champs, you're not really going to have this card in there. He's going to be a little bit of fun, maybe an objective, and that's really about it. So let me know down below what you think about Vidal. Hakimi should be coming after either Khedira or Bamba, so definitely stay tuned for that. Make sure you like and subscribe on this video, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.